This week on the Fox 9 Morning News, we're focusing on love and ways to strengthen your relationships. Again, this morning we're joined by Kailen Rosenberg from the Love and Life Architects in Wayzata. Thanks for being here again.
Yes.
And a much better commute getting here today.
A lot easier.
So much better.
Sun helps.
We're going to talk about the most common problems that couples have and some advice for working through those problems. So we were talking about this in the break. One of the big problems, I would think, not that I know of this in my own marriage, but communication has got to be one of the toughest things for couples.
Well, yeah, we meet, we fall in love, we have chemistry stirred, and then our first issues come into place, and we think we know what we're doing and what we're saying and that we're being heard, and we're not. So. Right. That's a big piece, feeling heard and understanding the type of communication style that each one of us comes from, and making sure that we're checking in to see if we are being understood. Right.
And that's one thing that I've learned in 13 years of marriage, that I need to be a better listener and acknowledge that I get what she said, rather than just kind of, for a lot of guys, you just kind of hear it and you go, yeah, I got it.
Right.
Maybe they want to talk about it in 4 or 5 different ways, and you need to acknowledge each of those different, because we all have different ways of approaching a subject.
Right. Well, it's even just the caring to hear. Many times people, especially sometimes men, will become frustrated. They'll feel like they're going to fail once again, unfortunately. At this piece, the wife is trying to get across, and so they just kind of walk away and they just say, you know what, we're done. But no, just to say, okay, I'm trying really hard. I do love you. Tell me what's going on.
Right. The third thing on there, I believe, was something with intimacy. Intimacy, something or other.
Oh gosh.
I just straying. Here we go. Tell me what that means, Kailen.
Yeah. Well, it's easy after we've spent many years together. We become quite comfortable, and unfortunately too comfortable, where we can take each other for granted and time for granted, and we slip into our own worlds and we forget to reconnect. And one thing I stress to my couples is date night, sure. and keeping it fresh and keeping it new, and kind of playing your own little unique version of Trivial Pursuit with each other, and seeing if there's one last little thing you don't know about each other and how you can make each other happy and fun, flirt. Keep it real and keep it fresh.
Keep it and fun.
It's not hard.
No, even with the kids in the house, you can still make it fun, even with children around.
And they love it, and they need to see that, because they're learning from us.
Oh, that's right.
The good and the bad.
Our girls are always, oh, there they go again, that kind of thing. And then we do like the family hug, and it becomes a family thing. It's kind of fun.
It's healthy and necessary.
It is, absolutely. Yeah. Now, what do you think about celebrating Valentine's Day? Is it important for couples to do that? Here's case in point. Last weekend, a friend was asking, what are you doing for this next weekend? What's next weekend? Oh, Valentine's Day. Because my wife is going to be with our youngest daughter at a Girl Scout overnighter, so it'll be my older daughter and me. So, it just so works out that in the course of a family's life, you have other things going on. So is it important for us to have some kind of Valentine's dinner, just the two of us? Or is it okay sometimes to just go, you know what, we'll do it another time?
I think it's important to show love all year long.
Yeah.
But this is the day people focus on to really, really get it in there good. And so I think it is important to celebrate some part of it, whether it's the day before or part of the week prior, or even the week after. And just when you have kids involved, let them know that mom and dad are doing that. They're kind of honoring the date of love, that romantic piece. And you can do it with your kids too, and honor yourself by loving yourself and pampering yourself for Valentine's Day as well. It doesn't just have to be a relationship thing.
Right, and as you said, it's a good example, too, for the kids.
It's a beautiful example, and they need it.
All right, Kailen, thanks so much. I think I learned something here today. We'll be logging on. Kailen will be doing that onto myfox9.com to chat with you and answer your relationship questions, and we know they have a lot of questions out there.
Yes.
You had a hard time getting off of the computer yesterday.